Hey, that could have been my head. Sorry for the bad news. Um, so I guess after he did his movies, I'm kind of a little bit more scared, a little bit, just a little bit. Lula's just loving it. But sometimes, like when stuff happens, like when we go to sleep, basically, like she wakes up and she's like, "Rah, rah, 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 rah." I'm like, oh my god, what the heck just happened? She's trying to tell me something. That's all I can say. And now she's covering her nose because she probably shy right now. And people are sick of my Dark Vader impression. They don't want me to breathe heavy anymore. I was like, gosh, you guys just don't know the love for Dark Vader. I couldn't even breathe. I couldn't even breathe. It just took over and came out. Didn't it? It's gotta be this place here. Yeah. So like there's been a lot of weird stuff happening. One of them was someone broke down the door thinking I was harming his mother, and I never harmed his mother. I never know his mother. I don't know the mother. Who are you at most thing? So thank God I wasn't here when it happened. And yeah, there was that one. Also, well, the great thing is that all my supports when they see me like sweat a little, they'll come here and do movies. Like Stephen King did the movie in front of the building. He's been here since 1913 for crying out loud. What do we know about that year? Ah, it's just the technology. Was the bank. See, I have a little reason to be scared. So, in the sense that like something happens where the people turn into like a little bit when the full moon comes around, they don't really have patience or highest regard for human life, and then all of a sudden it's uh it's something's gonna give me an ulcer and a heart attack one day, because it just everything's been done, but yet it just goes on and on and on. And I mean, thank God we don't live 1,000 years because it would be, like every 100 years war. Like, yeah, this confinement go anywhere, and you think that like people's like, why don't you learn history? And it's like, it's a clear reminder that it just repeats itself and it just goes stupidly nowhere. An example would be like, to say. We were enslaved. And they were like, we're sorry, thing on TikTok. And I was like, yeah, do you think that it stopped? No, they still, now they want sex. Do you think they learned anything? But they don't. They uh like wake me up when it's something new and so it's something that's learned from, because I think it's all, what people could do is like make it stop, but it's, you can live this, oh, it never stops, yay, another year, yay. uh Sorry to say, I would never brag about like going to the extraterrestrials. Hey, this is the best place to live, man. We get to grow horns. Yeah. Woo! We get to be judged by the one power. Woo! Nah, and this place is the best place to live. Not for me, babe, because it just ends up in war somewhere else, and nothing gets learned. So it's just so frustrating that I can't brag about living on Earth. You know how I am. I gotta sell it, sell everything, and put my heart into it too. And I just can't do it. You know, I just feel like we're so brilliant. We're the best. No, we're not the best, because the best is never having a human being harming themselves or each other is considered best, because it doesn't solve anything. It just goes around and around. So I could see it why once in a while comes back, and we fight for oil, we fight for gas, we fight for religion. Yeah, you need to fight, I guess. So fight away. It's not like it's never been done. Oh, look, it's a fight. No. So I don't know. Maybe I'm too cynical. But I have like writer's block for like a really long time, and it just seems like nothing articulate comes to have that passion, something that makes you feel good and at peace. Not for a while, but I remember when I was 14, and how articulate it was, and it was still happening. And it's been happening so long that I feel is a place that's not really for me, and I think for my fellow humans, for my fellow man. Just that the potential of a human can't be beyond what we have, which is something just so repetitive over year and year and year, that I just don't feel like it's ever going to change, and neither will the drama and all the things people don't like, like a murder proof house. Now that's genius. But I mean, who, where, when, and how come for lots of money? Why not for the fellow man that wants to keep his children safe? Unless he's the bad guy. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, you got a murder proof house? No, no, I don't want to marry. Hey, probably. Who knows? That you will believe. But if I told you that that it was all like innocent, and that it was all innocence, and that it was innocence at 65 years old, it was innocence as 3, but as you get older the innocence just doesn't look as cute, and it's adorable, and it are at my heart, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you're looking innocent at 65, and here I am with F's words saying ends and twos, because why, I'm going to grow horns if I continue this situation. And now what that means is, from the stories I hear. So anyways, I'm famous. Nice to meet you. And the reason for the short bangs and the cut hair, because he cheated on me. And he said it right to my face. I know, right? This is the new thing. So I had to cut my hair. I admit, I thought he was the one. But he's not. Well, he's just not healthy enough in the mind for us to stay together. And sometimes I think it's this haunted hotel. It just does that to a person. Yeah, I do miss Toronto's after hours though. I totally miss it like it's social media. Do you know how many years I was looking for an after hours? You don't want to know because it's embarrassing as hell. Like 39, 40 years? No, more. 46 years looking for an after hours. I didn't even know what it meant. I'm like, after hours? Yeah, after hours of work. And bruh, when I found it, I had everything that I was gonna do on the list, and I forgot everything. I had it scarred in my brain, and I couldn't come to anything. I couldn't read nothing. I just there so happy and zombed out. Like when it's too long to get something that you want, it's certainly not a good idea to even get it after so long. I was like, I wish I never went to an after hours because it took me like a long time. 46 years. That's a long time. So So I'm not gonna go and like try these things that I wanted to do when I was a kid, and like it took too long to like find it. So we broke up, and look what he did. Did I show you? She smashed my TV, my only second only TV in the whole life that I've lived, 50 years, and he look what he did. And thank God it was in my head because I would have had like a brain swelling, and then people would know, and I wouldn't be able to get out of it. Well, actually, I would just say, like that's very natural for him to do that because, like, he's a. I'm like, I'm tired of these suckers. I'm really tired of them. I'm phoning up my straight man and just saying, hey, bro, like, I'm tired of these buys, okay? Keep me away from them. I don't want them anymore. Golly, like in despair, please help me. Keep me away from that guy. Or any of them, to matter. I don't want them. Hey, golly, man. It doesn't mix. It doesn't mix well. Boy. Hey, golly, jeez. We're fighting over John Travolta. He's like, "Oh, sucker! Not you. I will." We're gonna. I said I was gonna do him straight. I'm just saying you're gay, man. We'll do you straight here in Winnipeg. You know what I mean? You have no escape. But Mister By there, he's taller than me. Bunked me over the head. I went down. I couldn't even see. One eye was like this, and it was like a teeter totter. Where is he? And he goes, I love you. I love you, he says. Gets all jealous because I got to say a few words to him. I said, I'm blaming him. I love you, you jerk. Hey, it was all his fault. John Travolta's fault. Comes here, stirs up the pot, then leaves his sexy ass. I'm like, he's gone. And I'm the he gone. Hee. Where's my broom? I might as well fly and get happy. Man, it was terrible. And I had to have Long John's shoulder, the friendly giant. How friendly did he do that to the TV? How friendly is he? So maybe I exaggerated a little bit, but it's not like I knew, or I did, but I don't remember. And to boot, oh, nobody's here. But to boot, just share later. To boot, he, I forgot what I was going to say about Megabrett. To boot, he does the cheating and then blames me to be cheating. I'm like, and then he tries to justify himself. Oh, you don't know what the other girls did to me. Oh, boo hoo! So you got a few horns when you left her alone. Good for you. I'm getting them like it's my last resort. Dude, I'm surprised they didn't even do it in front of my face. Like that's what he did, and then he tried to. Then I say, "You made me start it first. That how you want to win, because we don't like troublemakers." And look what I am, a troublemaker. It's always that Win Chang. Honestly, she spoiled it for everybody. Just because I'm a welding down girl down here, obviously she has to envy and want to be my tits and everything, want to be my eyes, my the shit that comes out of my ass. Like, come on, fuck off. And I have every reason to be pissed. Look what happened. Look, it's like she's nothing. They're vicious. So I'm not in a good mood. I thought maybe you here could try to calm me down. Layla just had a birthday yesterday. Apparently, I got two of them, and they. I don't know if they look like me. I don't know. Sometimes I look at my daughter and say, I look like her. I think, and then she's like, "Mama, I want to keep the dead bird." I'm like, "You're not my daughter. What do you mean a dead bird?" She knows how to scare me. I think she knows how to scare me. She's talking about dead animals. I don't know. Maybe it's like her father's. Then you go on TikTok and you see this old Baba, and she looks like she's from Poland or something. She's like, I don't know why I run away. You make me cry when I. How do I even have a chance after seeing her and her singing? I think I'm going. I'm not even gonna be viewed. Look at this. It's 18 minutes and no one's viewing. Hmm. I love it. I love it. I love it. I've kept the cameras rolling. I want to put like an invisible camera here, but I think I asked like Stephen King to do it, and I don't know if he. I'm. They're trying to say he don't own the building, but I don't think he does. I don't think he does. And then Megan Brett talked about blood slave. Another loser. Everything had to be saved. Sex slave, this thing, f off with your slaves. If I didn't have the highest regard for human life, you would just be tortured in a sense, like I am, sort of. It's not my dream to do that. It's not. I have no interest in it. It doesn't spark my mind or articulates or makes it happy. Denny had a little bit. He said something. I got my Mercedes Benz in the backyard and just needs a little trickling and can smooth and watch the birds. Hey, Denny, I'm like, I love your girl, guy. Then the little kid felt like flashing me. I said, hey, we don't need to bring up the Antichrist. All right? I just like to say they're all contaminated. They smell one piece of shit and they're out the door. They want to smell flowers and daisies like their sisters. Yeah, they're all heralds. They like the perfume. It it's soothing and peaceful, I suppose. But then don't call yourself wild or anything, right? Let's torture Lulu and wake her up over my dead body. Look it. I'll put you out like a lame horse. She loves it here. She's very relaxed. Who's my reason for living? Who? Who's my reason for living? Who? Oh. Do Tarzana. Tarzana. She doesn't need to be a boy. She's better. Roar, attack! She's gentle now. She's clipped, so she don't want no more. She does Tarzana, which is roar, roar. How'd she do it? Roar. You don't need a stinking boy. Oh, she's a killer. She's a hunter. She's acrobatic. And we encourage her to talk, don't we, my little pussies? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Lulu. Right. She knows her name too. I, I, attack, attack. I Shazoosh breaking my nails. Lulu. You have to wait until I'm dead when you do that. My goodness. You don't do that to the mice. Lulu. Calm me down there, species. Don't want the ghost in hers because she probably scratched me out. On this. Attack. Attack. Lulu. supposed not to be put your feet on. It's supposed to be for viewing. Oh no, look what you did. Lulu. What is this?